There was a Scottish painter named Smoky Maguire, of course, who was very interested in making a penny wherever he could. So he often thinned down his paint to make it go a wee bit further. As it happens, he got away with it for some time. Eventually, the local church decided to get a big restoration project going on the outside of their church, their biggest building. Smoky put in a bid, and because his price was so low, he got the job. So he set about erecting the scaffolding and setting up the planks and buying the paint, and yes, I'm sorry to say, thinning it down with turpentine. Well, Smoky was up on the scaffolding, painting away, the job nearly completed, when suddenly there was a horrendous clap of thunder. The sky opened up and the rain poured down, washing the thinned paint from all over the church and knocking Smoky clear off the scaffolding to land on the lawn among the gravestones, surrounded by telltale puddles of thinned and useless paint. Smoky was no fool. He knew this was a judgment from the Almighty. So he got down on his knees and cried, oh God, forgive me. What should I do? And from the thunder, a mighty voice spoke out, repaint, repaint, and thin no more. All right, that was a long one. That was a motor. They're all motors. Okay. A couple of things before I start. I sent out the notification last week. I'm sorry. Yeah, the notification for last week's meeting included 2 links. All right. The 2 links, and I'm going to switch screens now. Hold on a minute, everybody.
Bill, you're muted.
I'm back, folks. Well, let's talk about the tip of the day. Hey, you're looking at my screen, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Now I gotta get it back here.
Okay.
On the screen, you had this information.
Yes.
The upper one was a link to a bunch of handouts. And if you click that link, it comes up. I don't know how many of you tried this, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You go to my Dropbox location, I hope you will. Well, it's working on it. Okay. There we go. And here's a whole bunch of handouts. Now I'm going to update one. I'm going to show you what I'm going to update it to. But here's one. See where it says 39 Apple Watch guide on my screen?
Mm-hmm.
When you click on that, you will get a 79-page manual.
Wow.
Okay. There's also one here. And if it's not, oh, see where it says status icons and symbols?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little, and that's going to be if you tap that, you'll see all these different icons. See the little, if you see this symbol at the top of your screen on your watch isn't connected to your iPhone.
Where?
The one at the, they're all at the top of the screen, they would be,
Yeah.
okay? So this is just a sample of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your battery is low, for example. Or you're in airplane mode, or you got the lightning bolt, which is your watch is charging. So these, it's kind of a nice, right? If you went to the one at the top there, the manual, this is from iPhone Lite. Right? I'm sorry, iPhone Insider. And it's an in-depth guide to the Apple Watch.
Wow.
Okay. So if you didn't get it in the class, you'll have it there.
Beautiful.
So you see what's going on? Lots of information. So I suggest you go there and take a look.
Oh, that's fabulous information.
All right. Okay. Switching gears. The tip of the day. Tip of the day is, I don't know how many of you have your watch set up to be have the nightstand. If you have a charger and your charger is in the form of something that will hold your watch, the little round thing that comes with your watch looks like you can't see me, can you? A little round thing with your watch looks like this. You can get yourself a nightstand that this plugs into or fits into, and then it'll sit up on your nightstand. And the cool feature about that is you can tap. Not the night, you can tap anywhere on your nightstand, end table at your bed, and the phone will light up and tell you what time it is. So at 2 a.m. when you wake up and you say, is it time to get up? You can check. All right. And the way you do that, and now I'll switch back. Okay, the way you do that is you go on your watch, you press the digital crown. You go, oops. And you want to go to settings. Oops, I got it. There we go. And when you get to settings,
Settings.
Go to settings.
you go to settings.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Settings.
Oh, people are trying different techniques there to get to settings. Okay, and in settings, you go to general. There's general.
Okay.
Oops, I got notifications. And then you swipe down and
General.
if you're speaking, put yourself on, Gene, put yourself on mute. Okay. And then go to nightstand mode. And there it is. Tap nightstand mode and turn it on. And I believe it'll work even if it's just laying on your nightstand.
Yes, it does.
Thank you. Okay. Tip of the day. Now you can do basically the same thing if you have your phone, right? If you look at the left-hand screen there, you go to Apple Watch, General. There should be, is it, make sure, I'm sure I'm doing this right. And scroll down to where it says nightstand mode. Is there one there?
Yes, I got it.
Yep. Got it? There it is. All right,
Great.
good.
Bill, I can't find Apple Watch in my settings on the phone.
Oh, it's not in settings. Apple Watch is on your home screen. I'm sorry, Ann. If you look at my screen, it's, let me point to it. It's this one.
Yes, I found that, yes.
So tap that. And that actually takes you to the settings for your watch.
I'm sorry to be so stupid, but I'm sorry. I'm on Ann's Apple Watch, but I can't find settings.
You don't, no, it doesn't say Ann's Apple Watch at the top.
Yes.
That is settings for your Apple Watch. Doesn't say it, but that's what it is.
Okay, thank you. So now again, from settings, where do I go?
You go down to general. And then scroll way, quite a ways down, and it's nightstand mode.
Mine's turned on. How did that happen?
Good. All right. Let's do a little review from last week. We had gestures, right? Gestures are touching the screen and something happened, right? You with me? So if your screen's dark and you just touch the screen, what happens?
It's on.
Okay, if you touch and hold the screen, what happens? You get different watch faces that you can actually edit. So I can switch to that watch face. Right. Not a very nice picture of that one. If you sweep from left to right or right to left while you're on one of those watch faces, you'll get a different watch face. Right? If you sweep down from the top, you get your notifications. Press the home button, press the crown, sweep up from the bottom, and you get the control center. On the buttons, right? You have a digital crown. You have, let's call it the side button or power button. That's this one down here. Okay. If you press the digital crown once, it takes you, and you should be on your watch faces or home screen. If you're anywhere else, if you press it once, whoop, you should get to setting, or I'm sorry, your app page where it shows you all your applications. If you double tap it, it shows you the last application you had open. So mine was nightstand mode. Gee, I wonder why. It was okay. If you turn the dial, so I'm now in my settings menu. Oops. I'm now in my settings menu, and if I spin the dial, I can rotate through or spin the crown. I can rotate through the various applications. If I press and hold the crown, good morning, Siri.
Good morning, Siri.
It's not going to respond to me, huh? What time is it?
Good morning, Siri.
It's 10:21 a.m.
Bill, I have a question.
What time is it, Siri?
It's 10:21 a.m.
Go ahead. Who was the question?
I have a question, Barbara. Does your watch automatically have the same apps on it that you have downloaded onto your phone? So is it like a complete sync?
No. And I'll get to that when we get to settings. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. One other thing, if you sweep up to the control center, and I didn't get this right last week, so I want to correct it this week. So I'm on my home screen and I sweep up to the control center. And there's the teardrop there. And I tap the teardrop. And now I go swimming.
What?
And now I go swimming or get in the shower with my watch on.
Mm, mm.
So I'm going to mute everybody. And if you have a question, unmute yourselves.
What did you do?
I'm sorry, Kathleen, I'm muted. Go ahead, unmute.
Okay, what did you do to get to the teardrop again, please?
Good. I went to the control center by putting my finger here and drawing up from the bottom. Ah. Not going to work for me. There it is. Once you've turned on the teardrop, then when you press the crown, it comes up and looks like that. It says, oh, you're in teardrop mode, and spin the crown. Or press and hold it, and it does that. So again, the process is when you want to go swimming, it's best to hit the teardrop. And now you do your swimming thing. And then press and hold the crown. And it gets rid of all the water that's in the phone. Or
Okay.
your watch.
I keep thinking, I'm hesitant to try it. I know people say it works and it's not a problem, but I'm thinking, ooh, what if it doesn't? But then I will try it next time and see what happens. Thank you.
And Kathleen will be on next week saying, it didn't work, Bill.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Not with the price of the watch.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Yes, thank you.
there's a feature on your watch called the dock. Wait a minute. I didn't talk about the side button, the power button. If you press it once, it shows you, if you press it once, it shows you the dock. That's equivalent to the dock on your iPhone or iPad, only it's a vertical thing and you can scroll through it to see the various things you have on it. Now, when we get to settings, we'll talk about how you get things on it. Okay. It will contain at least one or two of the last apps, probably, that you had open. If you press and hold the power button, let me get back to the home screen. If I press and hold it, that's when you go SOS. Okay, make an emergency call. If you double tap the home button, and mine's set up, I have something in my wallet, but if I double tap on it, oops, I gotta be at the home screen. If I double tap the power button, 1, 2, it shows my credit cards. I tap one, and now I just hold it over the Publix card reader, and I pay my bill.
When I double tapped, I got my activity level.
We'll get to that in a minute. You could get, you double tap that one, you got activity level instead of wallet.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's in settings somewhere. We'll have to find it, where you can have it one or the other.
But for that to work, don't you have to have your credit card set up in your wallet?
Yes.
Okay, and I was doing that and something came up and I thought, oh, I don't want to do that. So I never did add it.
Okay. And if you press and hold that power button, there's another feature there. You see the little icon, and I'll show you right there. You can use it to turn off your watch. We're talking off now, right? And if I do that, it says power down, and I can swipe to power down. Okay. Any questions about all that?
Mine doesn't go to my wallet.
Where's it go?
I don't know. If I tap it once, it comes up what do you call them? Apps, the apps, Activity Alarm App Store.
If you press the power button once, it's coming up with the dock.
Yes, the dock, okay.
And if you press it twice, it can come up with credit card or apparently activities as well.
Oh, do you show how to set it up in?
I gotta find it.
Oh, here's my wallet, Apple Pay here.
Hey, Dave, you with me?
Hello? Oh,
Mute yourself. Dave? You're still muted. By the way, what's that hotkey to get away from mute? Hotkey is Alt-A. We'll get you off the mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, Dave, would you do a Zoom, a Google or a search on how do I adjust the, what happens if I double tap the power button on my Apple Watch, or how do I adjust the settings on it? Because the question is, I do it and I get Apple Watch, I get the credit card, someone else does it and gets something different. And I know there's a settings somewhere, and I just didn't want to take the time to do that. Meanwhile, I'll move on with Doc and you can tell us what you find.
Hit me with that again. I'm typing it in.
Okay, right here on your Apple Watch is the power button.
Right?
If I double tap it, it takes me to my credit card. If somebody else double taps it, it takes them to something else. Therefore, there is a settings somewhere where double tapping that button does something. Double tapping that button, there's a control for what it does.
Okay.
All right, thank you. If everybody, I think the easiest way to talk about the dock is let's go to our phones. Can you see where it says dock there? Again, I went to my phone and I tapped the Apple Watch app, which took us to settings on the Apple Watch, for the Apple Watch, and I want to tap dock. So I've tapped the dock. Okay. And your dock could either have recents or favorites. If you choose your favorites, here's the favorites I have chosen to put in there. And they're apps that, some of the apps that are on my iPhone. if I tap edit, oops, hit the wrong button. If I tap edit, I can remove some of those. Let's say I'll get rid of stocks. And now I have one less thing in my doc, but I can scroll up here and I could add stocks back in. Now I have a big list here. You won't have that many probably. And there's stocks, so I'm going to add it back in. And now if I scroll back up, and there's stocks. So go ahead and try this with a couple of apps. I'm going to add AccuWeather. And there's AccuWeather. I'm going to move it to the top of the list. And you can move it by tapping these horizontal lines.
Oh, I don't have that.
And you can, I love the effect.
Hello?
It actually looks like you're moving it.
Hello?
Go ahead. Oh. You want to mute yourself, Dave? And then if I go to my dock on my watch, I should see that AccuWeather at the top.
How did you get AccuWeather? It's not on my do not includes.
It's one of the apps I have that you don't.
Mine isn't working like that. Oh,
Okay,
edit.
so
So
there's,
how do you get the app?
you go to the App Store on your phone.
Oh, of course. Okay.
What, what are the three little lines to the right?
Oh, they're cool. Anytime you see those three little lines in a list, you put your finger on it. Now represent that by the little dot that I have on the screen here, this dot. If you're wondering why I have this dot, by the way, that's assistive touch. And I have that because that's the only way I can get my mouse attached. You probably don't have that white dot. You have this more, I have this more grayish one as well. All right. That said, these horizontal lines, Kathleen,
Yes.
I can just click on one, press my finger on one and hold it. And then I can change the location in the list where that item is located
So how did you get the horizontal lines?
by tapping edit here at the top.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Bill,
I see. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bill,
Yes.
if I delete music off favorites, will that, I also listen to audiobooks. Will that delete audiobooks
On your phone?
on my phone?
No, you're deleting it from the dock on the watch.
Yes, yes.
This would be clear. I don't want you to delete it from your phone as well.
No, I'm under the dock on
Okay.
the,
Okay. And you have, is there an audiobooks app there too?
no, it just says music, that's all. I don't listen to music on it, on this watch.
I understand. Do you listen to audiobooks on the watch?
No, I just listen.
So I'm not sure.
Okay,
Honestly, I'm not sure. Let me check. Yeah, I have Audible. See Audible here on my watch? Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry, on my iPhone.
okay.
That's the app I use for the audiobooks.
I use Hoopla.
Okay, Hoopla should be in the list here. Is it?
So is audiobooks.
I
Oh,
know.
I see audiobooks and it's
Oh,
not.
there's
included.
audiobooks. Yes.
I see it.
So you can delete, and then you can listen to them on your watch.
Yeah, but I have to hold it up to my head.
No, you don't. It's pretty loud.
Oh, it's gonna go to my earphones anyway, to my
Yeah.
hearing aids.
If your hearing aid is attached to your watch, not your phone.
Oh, but I still have to have my phone with me to use the watch, correct? To,
That's correct.
yeah. So,
To use that feature, probably.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, Thank you.
Bill, I haven't found the answer to what you're looking for.
You have not?
No, let me get back to this.
Okay.
Yeah, the only answer I get is double clicking the side buttons for Apple Pay.
And Ann, you got, when you double tap the side button, Ann, did you get something other than Apple Pay? I think I lost Ann.
Oh, I'm sorry. On my watch, when I double tap, I get the apps.
Bill, this is Jean.
Go ahead, Jean.
Yeah, when I double click, because I chose not to put my credit card on here, it says no cards or passes.
Okay,
Well,
so double
yeah.
tap on the power button, Ann. Not the crown.
Well, the power button's the one on the outside, right?
There's two on the outside, right?
Not on my watch.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Watch? Oh, right. The
Look
one
at,
down,
look
are you
at-
talking about the one down below?
yes, that's the double tap to give you your wallet.
Okay.
All right,
When I double tap on that, it goes right back to watch.
try it again. Double tap.
If I single tap, it goes to activities, settings, heart rate, etc. But
That's the dock.
okay,
All right, so to go back to the home screen by hitting the crown and now double tap the power.
I'm sorry.
What's it give you?
The watch again. It goes right back to the watch again.
Mine does too.
So if you don't have the wallet set up, it takes you there?
No.
Bill, I found out how to do the wallet Apple Pay.
Good.
Well, I'm not to say I know how to do it. I just see how to access it and then do it. I have all watches, Jean's Apple Pay, and then on the screen, scroll down to wallet and Apple Pay.
Where are you? I don't even know where you are.
I don't know where I am either. That's always a problem. It just says Jean's Apple Watch. I must be in settings.
What? No. You're in Apple Watch settings?
It says all watches, Jean's Apple Watch. And then my faces are here, and then
Okay,
all the other things here, and I scroll down and there's a wallet Apple Pay. That I hit that, and then it says add a card. And then the only thing is,
where'd you scroll down to?
I scroll down, let's see, it goes activity, app store, blah, blah, hand washing, health, all the way down.
To wallet?
It's out, yeah, wallet and Apple Pay. And then I hit that. I have one card in, but if I say add a card,
Yeah, that's where you would add another.
oh, so that's not setting it up though.
Right. That's just adding another card to your watch.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, Bill, my watch just gets dark. All of a sudden, the screen is not black, but very dark, and then I have to wait a few moments, and then it comes back to the regular color that I can see.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have, what's the model of your phone or watch?
It's 8 something. I gotta look at that.
So it's a new watch.
Well, no, it's not brand new. I've had it for at least a year or two.
So it must be a 7 then.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm embarrassed to say, where do you look again? But where do I look again? Am I set to find out which watch I have?
On the back of the watch.
Oh,
There's another place I found the other day, but I can't remember where it is, but
It's in one of your apps you sent. Not apps, what do you call it?
Okay? If
I'm still looking for what it
there's
says.
there's a setting somewhere, let's see if it's here.
Yeah, wake up when your wrist raises.
I know, but there's one to keep it on all the time. There's a setting. And it may be on your watch, it's not on mine. I think it's Series 5 or greater. If you go to settings, display and brightness
Mhm.
for the Apple Watch.
Okay,
So you're in Apple Watch app on your phone and you go to display and brightness. You probably, and somebody who has a newer phone, could you speak up and let me know if there's one there that says always on?
No, wasn't following it.
display and brightness, you want us to go to display and yes, it's always on. And mine is always on. It's set for always on. And
You can turn that off, but they're always on and it will display a light gray until you touch it. So you can actually read it. And that's what it's meant by always on. And they don't have full brightness on it, so it doesn't eat up so much battery life.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
I'll also add, and I could barely see it with a big magnifying glass. Around the back of the whole thing, there's what looks like little something or others around the round thing.
Yes.
And there's actually printing there, and if you find a very powerful magnifying glass, you can read it. And that says Series 7 on mine.
There you go.
I should say at the top or bottom, depending upon which way you're holding it.
Very good, Kathleen.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that. I think you were the person that told me that was actually writing rather than just markings. So anyway, thank you.
You know, they hire a lot of people with very fine, to etch that in there. All right. All right. Wow. So let's go to settings, everyone. And let's go to on your phone, go to the Apple Watch app. And these are actually the settings for it. And let's cover a couple of them. Okay. If we go to general, there it says about. And for the life of me, I don't know why they don't put what series your watch is here. Right? I don't know. Because it should tell you about your Apple Watch.
Bill, why don't you suggest it?
Like they'll listen to me, right? Okay.
Oh, I found out just now that my version is 8.6.
8.6 is the operating system version you have.
Oh, okay.
And they have a new one out called 9.2, by the way.
Oh, brother.
If you tap software update, see where it says software update below about? And if you've gone too far, hit the back arrow at the top. Okay. And it says software update. And if you tap that, it will say there's an update available if you have 8.2 or something.
Right.
Now, I don't suggest you do it now, do it later. But
Did
if
you,
you don't,
did you go back? Did you go back
all right,
from general about?
yes. So I was in general about, And then I hit the back arrow to go back to general. And then I hit software update.
Oh, well, this then gives you the series number, right?
No,
Well, mine says Watch OS 9.2.
that's the operating system. Watch OS,
Right, Watch OS
right?
9.2.
That's the operating system, not the watch model.
When they have you update, they change the system, so it goes from one number to another.
Correct.
And also my iMac and the watch both had new updates this week, sometime maybe a couple of days ago.
Mhm.
That was yes, okay.
Okay. You see where I have mine's at the top of that screen, it says automatic update on.
Yeah.
I recommend you turn that on. And if you're charging your phone, for example, at night, it should automatically update. If it doesn't, there is a way, I think, anybody who has 8 point something there, you should be able to tap it and say install now, but don't do it right now. Okay, this thing does have an airplane mode. I'm sorry, it has an airplane mode, so it turns off Wi-Fi. And I have mine set to mirror whatever my phone is.
Bill, I have a question about the mirror.
Yeah,
When you had said that you have to set up your headsets on your watch, if you have it set up on your phone, will it also show up on your watch as being available?
what are we talking about here?
You were telling someone just earlier that they needed, if they wanted to listen to the audiobooks, they would have to have their headset set up or their hearing aid set up on their watch. If you have the mirror checked and you have those things set up on your phone, will they also be set up on the watch?
I don't. Mirror, I think is an app by app thing. It's not everything.
Okay.
So I'm not sure, and I don't know about the hearing aids. It may-
Well, not all hearing, but some hearing aids, I have one that is like a AirPod.
Okay. And you can adjust it on your watch?
I can adjust it on my phone. If I can adjust it on my phone, I probably can adjust it on my watch.
Does it come with an application, an app?
Yes,
And do you have the app on your phone, on your watch?
no, but the app isn't necessary for doing those things. The app is necessary for entirely different things.
It's not necessary to adjust your earphone?
No. When I'm wearing my hearing aids, it's just the same as wearing AirPod. If I want to,
I see. So you turn the volume up and volume down, it works?
yeah,
Okay,
or actually on the headset.
okay. All right. Watch orientation. If you've got a new watch and you want to, for example, or if you have your watch on your left hand and you want to move it to your right, here's where you would change it. Okay. Say which wrist you want it on and which side you want the digital crown to be on. So it's a nice, easy modification if you switch wrists, for example. They have a nice thing there called Apple ID.
Wait, where?
I'm
Go
still,
back to general.
I'm in general settings. Right below Apple Watch orientation. And it shows you what your Apple ID is. Mine's wtcrow@verizon.net, for example. Oh, enable dictation allows me to speak. And it will convert it to language and actually type it. What's the other relevant ones there? There's the nightstand mode we talked about earlier. Oh, there's storage. What's storage? Shows you what your storage usage is. Wow.
Really?
And music's taking up a lot of my watch. Don't get very good quality music from it, but I can play it.
Bill, what is Audible?
That's a book app, a reading app for books. It will read.
I must read twice as many books as you.
Yeah, you do. That's not hard to double. So if you don't want it, I believe you can tap it there, and no, you can't. It just shows you the stuff. What's the size of the app and what's the size of the documents associated with it. So whoever was talking about reading, hearing their books on their watch, here it is. Right?
Oh,
I've done it, so I know that you can do it, and I listen to podcasts as well.
And it's loud enough to hear?
But yes, because I'm using a headset.
Oh, yes, yes,
It's exactly, it's fine.
yeah.
Wouldn't it be as loud as your watch?
But
I mean,
no,
when you're listening
no.
to a telephone call?
You can also, you can also adjust the sound. That's one of the nice things about wearing the watch, is that you could be listening to a book and say you get on the treadmill and you can't hear it. You can adjust it right from the watch. The sound, you can the sound of whatever you're playing, you can adjust it right from your watch.
Tell me about that. How do you do that?
Yeah, it's really great. That's one of the really great features. Okay, so I'm going to get over where I have it. Okay.
So wait a minute, Just hold on a sec.
Yeah.
You're looking at your watch and you go to Audible, or what app do you go to?
No. I'm gonna tell you how I adjust the sound. I have to go and look to see what app I have on here
I
that is
understand.
allowing me to do this.
I can understand.
This is okay, here we go. I'm looking at my watch face, and I'm looking at it on my watch, on my phone, so I can tell you what the name of the complication is. And the complication is called Now Playing.
Okay, all right. And then you tap it and you can spin the crown?
Yes,
or just
yes,
volume? Okay,
yes,
wow.
yes.
I missed that.
Well, I'm going to experiment with it this week. I haven't tried attaching my AirPods, my ear from Apple. I haven't tried attaching them to my watch. I didn't know you could do that. So
You see, I don't have them attached to the watch. I have them attached to the phone.
I know.
That's why I was saying to you, is it, I mean, how would I know if it was really being mirrored on the phone, or if it were independent, if I've got the watch and the phone both with me? I'd have to have the watch at home and no, the watch at the gym and the phone at home, and that's the only way I would know if I was completely independent of the phone.
I just pulled it up on Apple Store, Now Playing Utilities. It comes up with those, like a Christmas tree in red, that shape sideways.
Mhm.
And then it says, it has the picture of the Now Playing in the Apple Watch, but there's nothing to press on to add it. I mean, it's like automatically in your Apple Watch, so you can't go and add it, but you can see it in the App Store.
Okay,
I don't know. I have it on my complication.
so if you go,
I
to-
have, it's called Now Playing
okay,
in the module.
now, so I don't know if you're talking to your watch or your iPhone.
I'm on my phone right now. I'm because I don't know what, I
No,
couldn't
no.
identify what the
Hold
name
on.
of it was.
Hold it a minute. You always have your phone with you when you have your AirPods in or your hearing aids?
I'm talking about, right now, I'm talking about my AirPods.
Okay, and
When I would be at the
well, let me
gym,
ask the question, okay?
yeah,
Are you able to not have your phone with you and play music on your watch?
if
And hear them
I had music stored on the watch, I could, but I don't
Okay.
have it stored.
All right. And
And
so,
if I could have I ordered my Audible book stored on the watch, but I don't have that.
so you notice I did have music stored on my watch. I had
Yes,
a bunch of songs there, so I could, you're saying I could listen to those through the AirPods.
absolutely, and you would find it to be,
Oh,
Just
it'd be the same
fine.
it'd be the same quality.
yes, it really is. So, occasionally I forget my phone when I go to the gym,
Mhm.
and then I wish I had a book or music stored on there or podcast. So, it's a nice thing to leave some music on your watch.
Absolutely. Oh, now, can you watch pictures through your earbuds? No, I'm kidding.
Can I watch pictures?
Never mind.
Well, I could if I had my camera pointed somewhere. I would be able to see it on my watch because you can trigger it remotely through your watch. It's a nice feature.
I know.
I don't think I haven't tried it. Don't think I haven't tried to watch YouTube videos on my watch.
Okay.
And the background app refresh. It says that if you click it, you save obviously battery life. If you click it from your,
Did you hear what she just said? Where was that?
it's right where we are.
Where was it? It was in general software update.
It's under where you have Apple ID, then you have auto launch, and then you have background app refresh. It's above the dictation, the enable dictation.
Where is that?
Where you told us to go in general. It's
Okay,
about
general.
the third section in general, under auto launch, it says background app refresh.
Okay, she's bringing up a point here and everybody should go there.
Because
Okay.
so much is turned on the green, and I don't know if I turn all the,
I'm going to talk about it.
Oh, good.
Are you on the watch or the phone?
I'm on the phone. I'm looking at general. I'm on the phone. I went to the Apple Watch app. Then I went to general. And then I went to, in general, auto launch. Right?
background app refresh.
Well, no, I'm sorry, background app refresh. And what this is a feature where if there's apps that are running, they will continually refresh themselves, and or if there's an update to that app, it will automatically update. If you have this on, it continually uses battery life on your phone, on your watch.
If we turn it off, we don't lose the apps, do we? We don't
No.
lose.
No.
Well, you can turn off, instead of turning that feature off, you can just turn off the apps you don't want to have auto
Exactly.
refreshed.
You can go either way, right?
However, there's a lot of them that I don't want to waste battery life, and I have terrible battery life. So if I,
Well, then just turn them off.
Ladies, hold it. If you turn it off, you see what happens?
What?
I lose the capability. I don't have my apps aren't automatically refreshing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And so it's not a big deal. Most of the apps don't refresh very often, especially if you don't have them running. Okay.
So it's only when you,
So you're suggesting that we leave them on? I mean, background apps.
If you're having battery issues, this is a great one to use to extend the battery life of your device.
So where is background app refresh?
Settings. You go to the app, then you go to general. You scroll down to where it says background app refresh. And there's where it is.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay,
well, sort of.
did you find it?
I will, I hope.
You go to the Apple Watch app,
Uh-huh.
phone. You scroll down to where it says general. You tap general.
Now I'm taught the Apple Watch on my phone
And now you scroll down to where it says general.
and I'm on general.
And then you scroll down to where it says background app refresh.
Oh, I couldn't find it. Okay. And you're suggesting on or off?
I have mine on all the time because I charge my phone, my watch every night.
Okay,
I usually have no problem.
all right. Thank you.
If you're having problems, this is one thing you can do. The other thing you can do, by the way, there's a couple of watch faces that I think eat a lot of battery life.
Mhm.
One of them is this one. One of them is this one because see that motion?
I see. Okay.
Every time I twist my wrist, it runs a video.
Oh,
It's a pretty video. I mean, it's cool, but I think it uses a lot of battery life to do that. Okay,
Okay.
we're in the middle of settings. And we're
On which device?
I'm always on my phone looking at Apple settings, looking at the watch at the watch app, which I'm calling settings. It's just, there's a lot more stuff there you can deal with.
but Bill,
Mhm.
if on this background app refresh on the second paragraph, apps with complications on the current watch face will continue to refresh even when, so I guess it's not going to use, if you don't have trouble, it's not wearing down your battery then, is it? For, I mean, the life of the battery to have them on?
Not the life, the charge. It's depleting
Okay.
the charge every day.
Okay, oh, well, that's clear now. Okay, thank you.
When I went to my watch, I'm getting a little one on my watch and I go to the one and it says automatic updates.
Right.
It says watch OS 9.2. Am I where I'm supposed to be?
No, no. The little one indicates that that's what's going on. I just don't want you to do it right now.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Is 9.2 the latest update?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Then I'm there. It just, I guess it took me there to tell me about what it includes.
No, it took you there to say you haven't done it yet.
Okay, all right, all right. Well, afterward, thank you.
All right.
Thank
By the way, we're spending a lot of time, I'm spending time on settings. if you don't get some of this stuff, don't worry about it, right? There are a lot of settings I have never been to yet. There's just a lot there. So it's not crucial, right?
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'm on the Apple phone. I'm looking at the Apple Watch app. And I'm looking at the category of general, and I scroll clear to the bottom. You see it there on the screen? See what it says? Anybody there? What's it say?
It says copy watch analytics
You're
and
not,
then reset.
it says reset at the bottom.
Ooh,
All right. Now, you only go here when you want to get rid of your watch. What? Jean, did you?
you're right. I'm nervous already.
Now, I'm going to tap it, but it says erase Apple Watch content and settings. I don't want to do that. So don't get into this reset. Okay. And I tell you that so you won't go there. There was
Well, when you get a new watch, that's exactly where you go.
no, you don't go to reset on a new watch. Yeah, that's where you go when you want to get rid of your watch.
Right, when you want to get rid of it and get another one.
That's correct. That's exactly where you would go.
If you're having a lot of problems with features that should work, I've had to call Apple on that. They'll have you reset your phone,
Ouch.
your watch rather. Yeah,
I hope they try to just do a power down and power up.
yeah, no, yes. Well, this is after we've done that.
Okay.
I've had to do that.
Because it loses a lot of things.
I know. I
Okay.
know.
And let's talk about that one for a minute. It came up.
Okay,
Assume-
let me add, be very careful of Apple. They sometimes tell you the wrong thing or many times tell you the wrong thing. So go ahead, Bill, because that's,
I know.
Well, this wasn't the wrong thing because I had tried everything on my own
Okay.
and we tried everything.
I believe you. I called them and they said, go reset. And I said, I don't want to reset. Give me some other options. And so we did a power down and power up and that fixed it. In order to power down your device, there's several ways to do it. If I press this button and this button concurrently, so I'm going to press them both and hold them.
Oh,
And I keep holding them and holding them and holding them, and pretty soon it resets. My watch is now going dark. And then an Apple shows up. And I hope it comes back on. You have to have faith. I have never had this fail, so. But it's working on it. All right.
what does reset do?
No, what that does is it reloads the entire operating system again. And it often, 90% of the time, it cures the problem you're having.
Okay. And when it says enter passcode, it's for your Apple Watch, or which of the passcodes do you enter?
I just entered my Apple Watch passcode.
Okay.
Should we all be trying this?
Sure. Press and hold both buttons concurrently. And it should go dark and an apple appear. So I do this when something's not working correctly. It used to do that, or I can't sweep the screen or something's happened, right? And that's happened to me recently, in fact.
so the Apple Watch password is different than your
Well,
phone.
I don't know. It's whatever your Apple Watch passcode is.
Oh, that's a good question.
I have the same problem. I can't figure out which Apple goes to where.
Well, no, the passcode is the thing that unlocks your device so you can view it.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, the passcode is the,
When you put on your watch, you have to enter a code.
Oh, I don't know what it was.
Well, what do you do when you put on your watch in the morning? Gene,
Nothing, it's on.
you don't have to enter a code when you put it on your wrist?
no,
No,
Oh. Do you have to do that, anything on your phone when you do that?
yes,
What's that
No.
pass?
no, my phone goes on in the morning. I just open it and it goes on.
You don't have to enter a passcode?
Oh, I guess I do. You're right, because of course
What's that passcode?
you think it's the same. We don't know if it's the same.
We'll
because
try
it's-
it.
Yeah, I will try it. I will. Yeah, that probably is. Oh, thank
This
you.
is-
because I don't think logically. Thank you.
the passcode is a 6-letter or number
Oh,
passcode.
that's probably
It
what.
could be 6 numbers, could be some numbers and letters, it could be 4 numbers.
Really?
I'll try it.
Could be a lot of different things.
Mine has little blanks for six numbers
Okay.
or something.
So put in the 6 numbers, you know.
Okay.
I guess I should ask that question before I tell you to reset it.
Yeah. And I think
Now, how do you update your Apple Watch?
It will update. You can go to Kathleen,
Uh-huh.
you can go to settings, software
right.
update. I'm sorry, you can go to the Apple. I think you can do it on your watch too. Itself. Yeah, you can do it on your watch. Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's go to settings on your Apple Watch. Okay,
settings, yeah.
all right. Now, you can go to the list you have here and go down to the S's.
Where is the Apple Watch on your phone settings?
I'm back to my Apple Watch itself.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I detect some confusion. All right, let me stop for a minute. On your watch,
Ah,
there-
found.
on your watch, there is an app called Settings.
Yes.
On your phone, to get to the Apple Watch settings, you go to the Apple Watch app, which is this guy right here. On the
Mhm.
That's the same, mostly the same as the settings in the app on your watch.
Okay.
So if I go there, that's what the screen looks like. If I go to settings on my watch, it looks like that.
Okay.
All right. You notice the first real item there is notifications, like
Yep.
it is on the phone there. All right.
Yes.
Now, they're not all the same, right? So if I go to now to answer Kathleen's question, she said, well, how do I set it up? How do I know if it needs an update? I go to general. Take me to general and see where it says software update.
Uh-huh.
Tap that. All right, and I have automatic updates on. Apple is up to date. Now, Kathleen, yours probably says, what's yours say?
I'm on notifications and I need to go back to something on.
Yeah,
back
you have to go back
To general,
and then general.
okay. Software update,
Tap software update. And what's yours say?
automatic updates on,
And what's it say under that?
watch 9.2 Apple.
Yeah,
I don't, but how do you?
if you tap on it, what's it do? What's it say?
Okay, hold on, watch 902 Apple. Doesn't, it just says a whole bunch of things. Watch iOS 902 includes new features and it
Right, under that.
keep going. Oh, I make it so. Oh, install, great. Okay, found, thank you. Oh, why do they make it? Okay,
No, you have automatic updates turned on, so eventually it would get in there
okay,
if you plug your phone in at night.
okay,
All right,
okay.
all right.
So if I push install after, if I
Oh.
push install after this program, it will install it?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
but charge it. Put it on a charger.
Oh, okay. Okay. And if I do that right now, am I going to affect anything here?
Yeah, you won't be able to take part in the class.
Okay, all right,
You may be able to, but I don't want you to do it.
okay.
You'll notice that you have on your watch, you have orientation. That's where you can make it left or right wrist, right? Background app refresh is there. Return to clock, nightstand mode, handoff, dictation. Wow, all those things in general. Right? If I go back, I'm seeing if there's one here I want. There was a setting somewhere called offset. When I had when I had a normal watch, I would set my watch 10 minutes fast. It's I knew it was 10 minutes fast, but when you look at it first, you say, oh, I'm late. No, I'm 10 minutes. Right? Well, I do that. And I think there's a setting for that somewhere on here. It's called offset. I guess I can't find it, but there is a way to do that. I can tell we don't have a terrible lot of interest in doing that. Okay.
If you know that it's 10 minutes fast, why don't you just set it at the right minute, right time? I used to do that.
I can tell, Kathleen, your mind just doesn't work right.
I used to do that, but then I thought, well, why don't I, I know it's 10 minutes fast. Why don't I just set it at the correct time? And the time is the same either way.
All right. Okay. If anybody wants to talk about a specific thing there in general, we can do that. And either the Apple Watch settings or the settings for the Apple Watch on the phone. But let's go to display and brightness. Okay.
I have a lesson learned, Bill.
Go ahead, please. I love them.
Lesson learned, if, like me, you have your watch charger more than 30 feet away from where you keep your iPhone charging, automatic updates don't work because the watch is too far away from the phone in the middle of the night when it tries to do the automatic update.
Tim, I didn't realize that because I always have my two together, but yes.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So if you have,
Oh, that's
Lesson learned,
interesting.
if it can't find the phone, then your watch can't update.
30 feet is a long way.
well, he's saying within Bluetooth range. So it could be 6 walls and then it's only 5 feet.
Yeah, if you have concrete walls or, something
You know, metal
like
wall.
a refrigerator,
Yeah.
a refrigerator pretty much blocks the signal. If you got your watch on one side of the kitchen counter and the phone on the other side, the refrigerator will block it really well.
Wow, that's interesting.
So just keep them
scale.
close together. Tim, I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. You're right. That's a good one. Oh. All right.
But they're closer than 30 feet.
And it doesn't tell you either, right?
Oh, it just, you wake up in the morning and nothing happened.
All right. You can adjust things on display and brightness on, I think, either device. Let me check. Okay. Yep, you can display, you can change the text size on your phone, how bold the text is. I like my text bold. It just makes it, I think, a little easier to read. What happens when how do you wake up your watch? When I turn my wrist, when I crown rotation, and how long do you want the watch to be active when you do that? I have mine set for 70 seconds for the class reasons, for only that reason, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
can make it 15 seconds and then it goes back to sleep between taps, okay?
I have never touched mine and it says the same as yours, so
That's
wake,
good. That's-
wake.
I think those are the defaults,
Oh, I see.
okay? But if you're having trouble reading it, make the text size bigger. Now, what happens if I move it way up there? What's it gonna look like? Oh yeah, here it is, full size. Right? And if I run it back down,
Oh, I can do
did it change? Did it change when I moved it? I'm too many things I have to look at to do that.
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now where are you at again?
Well, no, I'm on my phone
Right,
under display and settings, display and brightness, I mean.
okay. I guess I'm looking for display and brightness.
Right. Not under general.
Yes, I found, okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Options like text size.
All right. So let me go back. Siri, oh. Siri gets carried away on me sometimes. Control how Siri speaks. Well, I have it, well, if I say if I say that word, right? Raise to speak. I remember. What time is it? No, that doesn't work. I'm not sure what raise to speak means. But I can press the digital crown and hold it to get Siri. Good morning, Siri.
It's 11:26 a.m.
Siri response. If I tap that, I have it always on. Always show Siri caption. I like to see what I've said and what Siri's saying, right?
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Siri. What time is it?
It's 11:26 a.m.
I got it from both devices here. Okay. So I have both those features turned on. I see what I'm saying and I see what Siri says.
For some reason, I seem to be perpetually lost. Okay, where are you now?
Okay, I'm at the Apple Watch settings on my phone.
Right,
And I'm on Siri on my phone,
Oh, okay.
and I'm on Siri responses.
Okay. All right. Fine. Let's see. Siri response.
You're gonna get this, Kathleen. I can.
Oh, maybe by the turn of next century.
Now, Bill, on voice volume, you have it up all the way. Is that, what do you think about that?
I don't know if I have that volume up all the way, and can I adjust it on my crown now? No. Yes, I have it all the way.
Okay, and so that allows you then to just do what you want on the watch itself.
Well, the volume of what it speaks back is as much as I'm gonna get. God bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Bill, on the weather app, is there a way to change the city to another city, and do you do that on your watch or on your phone?
I think I would do it on my watch. I mean,
Okay.
on my phone.
And how? And how do you do it?
The weather?
How do you put in another city? So it's set to, let's say, Sarasota, but you want to locate it.
Let me
Well-
not jump there yet. I'll do that at the end. Okay,
Yep.
I'm mirroring what's on my phone, hopefully on the weather. All right, passcode. If you don't have a passcode, I really recommend people have a passcode, right? Somebody gets a hold of your watch or your iPhone. They have access to a lot of stuff. Every one of your contacts. So all of a sudden, all your contacts start getting requests for money. But if you're going to put it on there, it is vitally important you know what it is and can remember it and write it down, because not even the people at the Apple Store will let you get into your phone or your watch without that code, unless you can show them the sales receipt.
Oh, brother.
Right? I mean, there's no way I could break into your phone. Your Apple ID and password, they can be changed, but this code to get into your device cannot.
Perhaps we should write this down someplace else in case we're not here any longer and someone needs to get in.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so we call this now your Apple passcode.
Yes, you do.
So my passcode is green. Does that mean it's on automatically?
I don't know.
Yes, I think that means, no, you still have to put your passcode in.
Does it say does it say turn on passcode?
It says, well, it says, I'm reading now, when this is on, Apple Watch unlocks with a simple 4-digit passcode, but I never put I always put a passcode in my phone, but I don't put anything on this watch.
And you don't have to put a passcode in the watch to get to it?
No.
That's weird.
It's just on.
No.
What?
I found it.
What's that? Oh, you were just looking.
Just below simple passcode
Yeah.
is a switch, unlock with iPhone. When this is on, unlocking your iPhone will automatically unlock Apple Watch as long as you're wearing it.
But mine is
That
not,
may be why you've never had to enter your passcode into the watch.
but mine is not in the green. Unlock with iPhone is not in the green.
Because you don't lock your phone.
Well,
And I don't
I
know.
do have to have a passcode for my phone. I have the face,
Okay,
author.
and that's not on what Tim just identified?
Excuse me, say that again?
Unlock your iPhone is not on.
No,
I'm not sure why it's not working right. Does yours say the same as mine does at the top, turn passcode off?
No,
Yours says turn passcode on.
yeah,
Ah, that's why.
that's why.
Yes.
So it's on all the, okay, that's
No,
why.
it's not on. You would tap that to make it, to enter a passcode. And it would ask you to enter it twice.
Oh. If, as yours is, off.
Mine says turn the passcode off, so I shouldn't need it. Yours says passcode, turn passcode on.
Well, I'm not putting any passcode in my watch.
Pardon me? No, I'm just telling you, hold on. And this is a good general lesson for everybody. When there's text or there's icons that says edit, that doesn't mean you're in edit mode. That means you tap it to get it into edit mode. When it says turn passcode off, you tap that to turn off the passcode. Gene, yours says turn passcode on. You
Yeah.
tap it to allow the passcode, to set up the passcode to be turned on. You have to enter a passcode to get into your watch. You're still looking at me kind of funny.
You're right, because, oh. All right, it says turn it on. So if I hit that, it's gonna turn it off.
No, if you hit that, it will ask you for the passcode you want to enter so that you have to always enter a passcode.
Oh,
What does mine say?
off.
If I hit that, I will not be required to enter a passcode when I have my device. When I have my watch.
And it's gonna say on. When you, after you hit it.
No,
I told you I'm not a logical thinker. Oh my gosh.
no, wait. What you should be looking at and saying, what does that mean? That means tap me to turn it on.
Okay,
Doesn't mean it is, it's an action button.
okay.
It means that it's going to take action when you strike it. An important one to remember is the one clear down there where it says erase data.
Oh,
It says, if you misenter, if you have set up a passcode, Gene, and you have not yet, but
no,
if you have one in there, it says, if you enter it invalidly 10 times, it will erase your phone, your watch.
oh,
Bill, I think that's a good one to have on.
Well, unless you're a senior, can't remember your passcode.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but by erasing everything on your watch, it doesn't erase everything on your phone, does it?
No, it does not.
So it's really a protection for your
It is,
watch.
it is.
If you lose it, I would think it would be a good thing to have on.
I know.
Excuse me, I just wanted to mention when it's really not a good thing. I accidentally turned on where you're talking, everything, your phone talks to you and reads everything to you, like if you were blind. I accidentally turned this on. I was in London and I couldn't get my phone. I couldn't put my code into my phone. And so I tried it like about 3 or 4 times. I had to go to the Apple store because I was leaving London the next day and my tickets were in my phone.
Oh,
What a nightmare that was. So you can really run into a real problem with that auto lock by accident.
Well, you got back.
It was really terrifying.
Okay, so you turned on the speak to me feature somehow in settings, and then your phone locked and you couldn't unlock it? Is that what-
Yes, because when you have that speak to me on, you have to hit everything
Twice.
like in a sequence twice.
Correct.
And so I had turned it on by accident. And,
That's not nice.
you know, when you do something, you know, you turn the phone off, it turns back on, you've got to put a code to
Let me-
have your phone turned back on again.
Let
And
me-
I couldn't tap it in the right way to make
I
the
understand,
numbers go
I
in.
understand. Let me explain that. And in case that happens to anybody, it's happened to me and it is scary. What you have to end up doing is, and what it's designed for blind people or people can't see very well. So you can't see your screen, for example. And you tap the screen and it tells you what you tapped. And in order for it to work, if I'm tapping on, if I'm tapping on the Apple Watch app, it will say Apple Watch app. Apple Watch app, every time you tap it. If you tap it twice, it will take you to the app. So you tap it once for it to speak to you. You have to tap it twice quickly for it to actually do what you do if you tap it once. Now, if you can remember that, you can get to your passcode. Right? So you had to tap your passcode twice, right? It says, oh, you tapped 4. It didn't enter 4. You have to tap the 4 twice. Tap, 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 tap. Okay? And it's happened to me, and I know what she's talking about. Okay? All right, everybody?
I think so.
I have another question.
Okay.
I was with you all the way, and for some reason, my thumb must have hit something, and I am now in Face Gallery with no way to get out. And I've got new face watches, activities, artists.
See the bottom of the screen? And
Yes.
see where it says Face Gallery?
Oh, thank you. Go
watch.
back to my watch, right? Thank you.
And I have done that too, Ann. Before I was teaching this, I said, how do I get back? How do I get back?
Yes, it was most disconcerting.
Let's see what else we can get into here. There's passcode. Sounds and haptics. What's that do? There's my volume. Headphone safety. If you use headphones, that's not one bad one to adjust and have that turned on.
On sound and haptics, what that is, or what I've used from that is that when I have a reminder, I can set a particular sound for it to ring for me. So some reminder, and I can also do that when I'm getting a message. So that when I have a particular sound that I know it's my daughter, or if I have another sound, I know it's a class, or a third sound, it's something around or else. So.
You would set that on your phone under sounds and haptic, not here.
Right.
Is there something?
Right, you would set it under settings on your phone. So if I go to my phone, and now instead of going to Wallet, I go to settings and sounds and haptics on settings. Where is it? Come on. There it is.
There you go. Yeah.
Sounds and haptics, right? And I go down to ringtones. And I should be able to set them. Here they are. If I want a particular ringtone on text tone, if somebody sends me a text, they send me a voicemail. Here, if I get a reminder, I can get a particular sound. So I can change all these. This is Be the Phone, and I guess it mirrors onto the watch as well.
It may, well, when I have something coming up, my watch sort of tingles. There you go. You have so many ringtones in there and so many, it's confusing. It takes forever. There are maybe 30 of them, so.
You can actually set up a ringtone for an individual phone call
Yes,
by
yes.
person. And she's right. If you get more than 5 or 6, for me, it's 1 or 2, no, 3 or 4. I can't remember what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a special one for my wife. Right? Did I tell you that? My wife set this up for me, right? She went down here and she went down here and she set up this one for me, right? Where is it? Did they lose? Did they get rid of that one?
They have levels of these things, which it makes it
Oh,
confusing.
Oh, they got rid of it?
No, no.
They got rid of the one she had for me, a dog barking.
Ah, that's cute.
So I set up one for her, a duck quacking.
Oh,
Oh, here it is. Let me see. Nope, not going to be there.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Anyway, get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I was asked a question about the weather app. And I have to ask, which weather app are you using? Somebody asked me a question about the weather app.
I did, I think.
Okay, and wanted to know how you add a city,
Yes,
change the city.
yes.
So let's, ooh, not that phone. If I go to, which weather app are you talking about?
Are you, well, you can tell me anyone that you want.
Well, it's different depending on the app to change the city.
Okay, so I have a weather app. I gotta find it, right, to tell you which one I have.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot how to do that. Let's see.
Go to your phone. We'll just talk about it on the phone.
Okay, I'm on my phone,
Mhm.
and then I look under general.
Well, no. Go to your phone and look at weather. Do a search for weather
Okay,
or find the app.
the one with the cloud will give you different
Yeah.
cities.
This one?
The top left with the cloud will give you different
I
cities.
know, no, they'll all give you different cities. It's just,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
which
You know,
one? Which one are we talking about?
I think the cloud one.
That one? The one I'm looking at? That one
Yeah.
or this one?
The one with the cloud.
Well,
Yeah,
this
the one
one-
at the bottom. Yeah, the one.
That's
yeah,
weather radar.
Yeah, okay.
This is weather. See the difference?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
This one has the sun in the upper right. This one has a sun in the upper left. Which one do you have?
Do the weather on the bottom right, sun on the top left. Bottom, your very bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, there's Sarasota. Right, and what I did was, oops, let me go back there. If you tap setting, oh no. If you sweep from left, well, I'm doing it, but if you tap the word Sarasota on there, it comes up and says Sarasota. Well, I want to add another one. You hit the plus sign. And now I want to add San Jose.
Gotcha.
Now I got that one added. And I want to edit. And can I move it? Okay, so now those two cities are there. And I just sweep from left, whoops. I guess I just go back to here and I get San Jose's weather. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
I have question about the weather. Somehow or another, one of the complications I put on my watch is a weather thing that has it by hour, and I can't read it. So how do I change the complications to a weather that gives me something or other that I can read?
You have to choose different complication, I think.
Okay, and how do you do that again?
Well, let's go to, whoops. Where are we at with camera here? Okay, so here's a watch face. Right, and I think this is the weather over here. So if I press, by the way, I tap that watch face and it says world clock, so it's a world clock. All right, I'm going to press and hold the watch face. And then I tap edit.
Oh, okay.
Then I can change the complication in that particular area by tapping on it, I think.
Okay, so where did you get to the watch face?
All right, I'm back looking at the watch faces.
Oh, how did you get there?
You're not looking at a watch face on your watch?
I'm looking, yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay.
You just press and hold the particular watch face you want to change.
Oh.
Okay, and you tap edit.
Okay.
And then you start sweeping from left to right or right to left, I think, to do this. Hold on. Because that changes the color of the watch face.
I just want to change the weather complications.
I understand.
Okay, fine.
Mm-mm. There we go. And I went from left to right. And I get various things you can change. And there's the complications.
Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
See how the complications are highlighted in little white lines? They're surrounded.
Yes.
So I'm going to change that one. I want to change that one. And it shows me the different complications I can put in there.
Okay, I'm pressing on the complication and it just makes it smaller and it says edit and maybe it's, oh, edit, it's trying to get me to edit the whole face and I don't want to edit the whole face.
Right. Here, see, I'm sweeping from left to right or right to left. And you see the words at the top, it says style. Then I'll go one more. Oop. Come on. There's color. And there it says complications.
Okay.
And I'm going to click this one up here. And there's the complications I can have. And that's the weather conditions.
Wait a minute. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, I finally got there, but.
Okay. And now I can change. I'll go to towards. All right.
Okay. I think I'm need to get another weather.
Well, no, just leave the one there. But if you tap it,
Mm-hmm.
There's the weather conditions from that app. It shows me for Sarasota.
Hmm.
And the chance of rain is what it's showing me. And then here's all the other information. what I end up doing is playing with it, just tap, I call it poking and hoping.
Okay, all right.
Hmm.
Oh, shoot. Okay, whoop. Oh,
Oh, I see.
I see.
well,
Kathleen, you're just gonna have to play with it a little bit.
okay, fine.
Okay. Another Irish joke, or now let's switch to this one. I was in a 6-item or less express lane at the store, quietly fuming, completely ignoring the sign. A woman in front of me, I could say a man either. No sexual references implied here. Ahead of me had slipped into the checkout line, pushing a cart piled high with groceries. Imagine my delight when the cashier beckoned the woman to come forward and looked at her cart and then looked up at her and said sweetly, "So which 6 items would you like to buy?" Did you get that?
Yes, yes, I did.
Wouldn't you love the clerk to say that?
Yes.
This one you may have heard before. Smith climbed the top of Mount Sinai to get closer to God. He wanted to talk to him. Looking up, he asked the Lord, "God, what does 1,000,000 years mean to you?" The Lord replies, "A minute." Smith then asked, "What does $1,000,000 mean to you?" The Lord replies, "A penny." Smith asks, thinking he's going to be a smart aleck, "Can I have a penny?" The Lord replies, "In a minute."
Good one. That was a good one.
Okay. All right, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody.
Bill, thank you.
Have a great holiday.
You too.
We're going to have a lot of fun this year. I am, I'll tell you.
Hmm.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Take care. I'm gonna
Thank
end-
you.
I'm gonna end-
Bye-bye.
Bye, Bill.
Happy holidays.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.